No one would have ever guessed that nerdy-looking Songbin Cha is actually Neon Mask, the internet hero popular for punishing violent, bullying teens on ViewTube. He won't rest until he eradicates every last delinquent in the country. Can he stomp them all out with the help of his bodyguards, or will they come back stronger than ever? The story begins with a news reporter explaining that ViewTube, the most popular video sharing platform, has recently received criticism for one channel gaining worldwide popularity. This channel has over 10 million subscribers worldwide and generates around $90,000. They have a ranking system for bullies and offer rewards to make them fight one another. The live stream soon starts and Neon Mask greets his viewers. Currently, they are in front of Tawa High School, ranked 28th in the country. Today's targets are Hyunti Kim, bully rank 332, worth $450, and Sangil Choi, bully rank 120, worth $630. He tosses away the small fry and shows the viewer about today's main target, Myong Yu, bully rank 58, worth $10,000. He's here today to film Taemin taking down several bullies at once, but Taemin got knocked out in one punch. Neon laughs at him. Earlier he was talking about taking down the whole group but got defeated already. He picks up Taemin and asks if he's going to pretend to be trash. Myong calls out Neon and says many students came at him but regretted it. He's going to rip off that mask and smash his head into pieces. Neon wonders from where all the students crawled out. Neon suggests they take the reward for defeating Taemin and eat ice cream with it. However, this irritates Myong even more, and he orders his minion to rip off his mask. Neon acts scared and wonders what he should do. He remembers it and asks his moderator to help him. The bullies look behind and see a girl has smashed one of them. They wonder if she really whacked him with a maths book. She dashes toward them and quickly deals with 3 bullies in one go. Bullies, horrified, wonder why she's giggling to herself. While her moderator is dealing with bullies, Neon thanks a viewer for donating $45. He isn't in the mood to hunt today personally, but these bullies thought about challenging him. So, he's putting a reward on these losers, $900 for beating a lower-rank bully and a triple reward for beating a high-rank bully. Everyone has a chance to earn them some cash today. Some bullies think Neon Mask has gone crazy and they run for their lives. Neon laughs at the small fry running away. Myong, frustrated with his BS, charges at Neon. However, Neon lands a counterpunch at him while his GoPro is still in hand. He sets up his GoPro and tells the viewer that real fun is going to start soon. Neon slides down and kicks Mayan in the feet. He starts punching him in the chest and breaks his finger as well. The reason he's doing this is because he got a tip from a female student for assaulting her. He got away because he's a minor and should consider himself lucky. However, he can't bear trash like him, and today he'll teach him the meaning of fear and pain. Neon shows the bully's face and says a lot of people have suffered because of this loser. From now on, he'll eat 2 hits per $1 donation. Not only that, the victim's treatment will be made through today's donation and his own money. Money starts rolling in like crazy and Neon thanks his viewers for their generosity. He then takes out his steel knuckles and says it's party time. He starts beating the bully mercilessly, and his moderator thinks he's doing it again. The bully begs him to be spared and will apologize to everyone. However, Neon laughs at him. Apology is no longer an option for him, only pain awaits him. The moderator stops Neon from going any further. Myong is knocked out and the stream's over. Neon agrees and warns the bully if he hears him getting revenge on students or being rude to others, he'll come back and chase him even in the afterlife. Neon tells the viewers that everything is good now. He hears the cops coming and thinks he'll be screwed if he got caught. He is going to end the live stream and they should like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Please, also do this for my channel as well. Anyway, onto the story. Neon tells them the clothes worn by the moderator today are available in the store. Click the link below to buy them. The stream ends and Neon rests in a park. He removes his mask and puts on his glasses. He sees his moderator, Jihyo, coming from the corner. She helps him take out his jacket and he thanks her. They look like a completely different person without masks. Jihyo finds it hard to believe that Neon Mask and him are the same person. He should have invited other mods as well to wind up quickly. However, Neon explains they have exams right now. Jihyo smacks him and says she also has exams. Neon replies that she'll do fine even if she doesn't study. She hands him over the torn hoodie and says it's expensive and they couldn't afford another one. Neon tells her not to worry as someone will sponsor them after today's live stream. They will get various brands of clothes as they can't fall behind the trend. Later, Neon goes to his home and enters his room, and he has multiple play button on the wall. He turns on Alexa and gets a message from Manager Park. He congratulates him on today's livestream and has also sent information about bullies in the nearby area. He also reminds him to pay for it later. Neon comes out of his shower and sees a live video about the bully crime rate in his area. He looks at the building in front of him, clutches the towel, and thinks he'll make those people pay for what they did to him. The scene shifts to the school Neon is attending. Neon, whose real name is Song, looks at his scorecard. His friends ask that he looks like a nerd, but his grades are bad. Song scratches his head and says he doesn't understand it himself. His friend tells him not to worry, as people can still get by without good grades. He can give ViewTube a try. There are channels where kids sit in front of a camera and study in silence. Since he looks good without glasses, he could be popular. A bully suddenly comes from behind and smacks him. He makes fun of them for thinking about streaming. The bully grabs Song's hair and asks if he's the transferred student. He tells him to know his place. The bully soon leaves him and chases away the students looking at him. Song helps his friend get up and can't believe there are bullies in a good school like this. The bully is going crazy and smashes a student's phone. Song's friend says Neon Mask may not bother taking him down as he hardly counts as a bully. However, Song adjusts his glasses and says Neon might show up one day. At home, Song is lying on his couch and wonders if he should pretend he got a tip-off and beat that bully. Soon, his moderators arrive with food to party. They start barbecuing while Jihyo asks why he needs a welcome party when Song keeps changing his home. The manager tells her to think of it as a company dinner then and asks Siha to give him the protein shake. The moderator puts up a pile of meat and tells Song to eat up. He earned a lot this month thanks to him and is looking forward to earn even more next year. Jihyo asks how much the channel made this month, considering the brand partnership. Her friend tells him a lot and Jihyo demands a raise. Siha shows them the new tear gas he bought with the money, but Jihyo tells him to put chemicals away from the table. Everyone enjoys a good time and Song says he's going in his room to rest for a bit. Inside his room, Song looks at the picture of his long-gone family. Suddenly, Jihyo comes inside and asks if he has gathered data on the targets. Song replies he has completed it and he'll start streaming as soon as he chooses a fourth mod. Jihyo asks about his plan after crushing the troll fam. Song replies he'll fund the college fees for his moderators, editors, and other students. Jihyo comes toward him and puts on his helmet. She then smacks him on the head and asks about what he'll do with himself. She highly doubts he'll do anything after getting revenge on troll fam. Neon cheers up suddenly and says she's so mean right now. Jihyo, irritated, grabs his mask and says he seems he has nothing to live for. He shouldn't act so lenient in this country. However, Neon says when the day comes, he'll start a burger franchise. He'll throw all the bullies into a dedicated prison, collect their shit, make burgers out of it and serve it for lunch. Jihyo finds his explanation too gross. Thanks to him, she'll now look at the burgers differently. She calms herself down and advises him to start a new life after destroying Trollfam. It's none of his fault for what happened to him, but the bullies are to be blamed. Neon says there are still many bullies in this country and many innocent lives are put in danger because of them. She doesn't have to worry about him, as long as a bully remains in this world, he'll be there. Jihyo tells him that Park is buying ice cream for them and would like to join. On hearing ice cream, Neon gets all happy. The scene shifts to some thugs talking to the shop owners for leaving marketing to them and how they could earn loads of money. However, the man refuses his offer. The leader smirks and tells his boys to leave them alone. He gives the owner goodbye, but the owner says he will call the police if he comes here again. The thug talks about setting fire to the shop and snatching it from them. The other man agrees, the location is good and they could earn good money. The leader says their son is in high school and his name is Sumin. They need to find out in which school he goes. The scene shifts to someone buying a Neon Mask meal. Turns out, it's Neon himself. He's talking with his moderator about this new product on the phone. He steps outside the store and thinks it has been a year since he started the Neon Mask channel and it has grown a lot, but the troll fam is still going strong. To limit their influence, he needs to make an example out of them. While walking towards his home, he hears some noise coming around the corner. He inspects the noise and finds bullies ganging up on a student. The bully tells him to quit the tough guy act and change his hair color in 5 minutes. However, the boy punches the bully and he crawls in agony. Soon, a fight breaks out between the Sejin and the bullies. Song looks at the symbol and thinks they might be Sandro's high school goons. He starts a live stream and tells his viewers about an anonymous tip he received about bullies ganging up on a teenager. The viewers make fun of the bullies for not winning a 5-on-1 fight. Some recognize those bullies from their neighborhood while some think they aren't even worth 2 hot dogs. Song thinks that this red-haired guy's strength and balance are pretty good. A bully suddenly pulls out a knife and swings at him wildly, while Sejin does his best to dodge it. Song is amazed at his capability to dodge attacks without even looking. Sejin finally smacks the bully in the face and sends him to the ground. Suddenly, the fatty shows up and asks why they are still fooling around like that. The bully says that boss Myongsu came. Song thinks about the name and remembers him to be the loudmouth from Sandro High. He's all talk, so there's no need to worry about him. Sejin wonders what that bastard is doing here. The fatty looks at Sejin and tells his lackey to get the rest of his gang here. Sejin scoffs at him and fatty asks if he thinks of this as a game. He tells the fatty to get his ass down here so they can talk. Fatty gets frustrated and goes to punch him, but his friend holds him down. Song gets happy that viewers will see something more entertaining, while Sejin thinks that the fatty is not taking the bait. Soon enough, Fatty's men arrive on delivery vehicles. Fatty makes fun of Sejin. He can't wait to see him go to school in a wheelchair. Sejin is surrounded by vehicles all around and thinks this is getting out of hand. The man near Fatty is curious about who the guy behind Neon TV is and thinks he could be nearby. He's streaming all of this live, and if Daman finds out you called other guys here, he'll be pissed off. He shows him the live stream of them. Sejin finds it amusing and thinks he has become a celebrity now. He tells the viewers that this fatty is the biggest pussy in the country. Annoyed, Fatty tells his boys to gang up on him and also find the guy recording them as well. The man points in the direction they are being filmed and viewers say Neon is in great trouble now. Song ends the live stream and says he'll catch up to them next time. On the other hand, Sejin slams the fatty in the face. He talks about ordering some chicken at home and we'll see him later. At the same time, Song is running away from his pursuers. He parkours over the building and hides himself when bullies ram the road. Song leaps over and grabs the last man going through the alley. He chokes the man and renders him unconscious. Song takes his mask and hat and disguises his face. On the other hand, Sejin is running away from the bullies. He breathes heavily and thinks he managed to shake them off his tail. But, the bullies find him and speed towards him. Suddenly, someone throws a box at a man. It's Song who starts throwing multiple boxes at the bullies, knocking them off the vehicles and making others stop in panic. Sejin wonders what happened there but considers himself lucky. Suddenly, the fatty with an ugly face comes at Sejin from behind. He tells Sejin to pay for what he did earlier. Song parkours the building and kicks the fatty in the face. He tells Sejin to follow him. Sejin looks startled and sees more pursuers coming from behind. Left with no better option, he decides to follow the stranger. The bully spots them running down the stairs and Sejin wonders just how many men they have. Song says he has seen 20 guys so far, and that's not even a third of all the guys from Napu. Sejin asks what's Napu and Song explains that it's the name of the bullies' business. It's an organization created by a gangster called Daman, so it's not a real business. They target spots popular with students and roam around the area while claiming themselves to be a marketing firm. However, it's all an act. Their main way of collecting money is by threatening students and store owners. If any store rejects their offers, they harass the customers of that store. If a store accepts their fee and hires their service, then they force students to use those shops. Sejin says it's outrageous, but how does he know all of this? The bullies surround the boys and Sejin complains why he brought him through here. The man tells his boys to bring those students to them. Song tells him to take on the left side while he takes care of the right side. Sejin sees bullies coming from two sides and asks which side should he take care of. Nonetheless, he smashes whichever came first. While smashing bullies, Sejin says following him was a bad idea. They start beating the bullies left and right. Kicking them, punching them, pushing them away. Song tells him to run as this is their chance. They finally shake off the bullies and breathe a sigh of relief. Sejin thanks him for getting him out of the mess. However, Song just goes into the corner and vomits. Sejin asks if all of this was too much for him to handle. Song explains that whoever wore this mask had terrible breath. These bullies smoke without exception and don't even brush their teeth. Their breath stinks of shit and Sejin can't stop laughing at this. Song thinks this guy isn't all guts, he's got great instincts and is pretty strong. Most importantly, they fought well as a duo. Sejin hands him a drink and tells him this one on him. Sejin asks if he looked like Neon Mask back there. He compliments Neon Mask's fight in the last stream. Maybe he'll give him an autograph if he takes down bullies. Song asks if he's familiar with that fatty back there. Sejin explains they go a long way back. He was being an ass to the students in his school, so he beat his ass and now he's hunting him. Song asks doesn't this means he's a bully himself? Sejin says that would be the worst thing for him, that's for the attention seekers who got no love growing up. Song laughs at him and Sejin asks what is so funny about it. Anyway, Sejin thanks him for helping him today and introduces his name. Song also does the same and shakes hands with him. Before leaving, Sejin wishes to buy him dinner the next time they meet. The scene shifts to Napu hideout, where the bullies are assessing the damage of their vehicles. The fatty is bowing in front of Daman. Daman says he ignored T-Seep's warning and got his minion dragged into his personal mess. Even if they pay for the hospital bills themselves, he'll need to cough up the repair costs for 21 of the 60 bikes. Those bikes are currently out of action, which means they will have to cease their activities for 3 days until they are fixed. Fatty tries his best to explain that he couldn't let a bunch of teens disrespect Napagu. However, Daman says those kids aren't the issue. The main problem is what the troll fam will think about him and Napagu. Daman, with cruelty brimming all over his face, brings out the belt. Fatty begs him to be spared, but Daman tells him to block the hits. If he got hit in his head then he's as good as dead.